Fine. Py, anonymous function example 1, sum is equal to what? 30. Sum is equal to 30. Okay. Are you able to follow? Right. So the next, another type of anonymous function I am defining. Same thing. What do you do? Variable name, IDDOP, some name is equal to, what is this? Lambda, x comma y, colon, x plus y. What this function is called? Anonymous function. Anonymous function it is. Okay. Anonymous function. After that, I'll just write some line of code. Here I am writing. Now I want to write it. Print of what? Now I am writing here. Come on, fast. You want to call the function? Call it. How do you call it? What is the function name? First you try to find out. Print. Now I am writing here. Type. Type of what function? ADDOP is equal to type of what? ADDOP you say. What it is going to return? Function here. So, type of ADDOP is called what? Class function. Following this? Fine. Go to the next one. You call the function. RS. Result is equal to ADDOP of, I will pass the value called 100 and 200. How it is going to work out? This ADDOP is going to the place where you are calling. It is like an equal to, like an expression point of it. And while going, it will carry the values also. And those values are going to send to lambda, and we will add it. And that result will be assigned to the left side. So I can write it here. Print of sum is equal to, comma, what I will say? Result I will say. Execute this code, students. Now see that. Got the result called what? 300. 300. I hope you are understanding. So, Kalyan D. I already told in the class. In my chapter. Anonymous function contains only one statement. And you are asking, can we write multiple statements? But not a block of statements. Already said here. So, anonymous functions contains only one statement, but not contains block of statements. Right. Now, Ambika is asking one more doubt. Ambika, you must read the notes, ma. So, if you ask like that, it will give so much of problem for me. I may not be able to answer such a type of doubts at this stage. It's a very much inconvenient for me when you ask such type of doubts. You please look into that. What is the class of X and Y? Everybody will answer who is reading my notes. Everybody will read my notes who is going to read my notes. What is the type of this 100 is going to X? 200 is going to Y. What is the type of, what is the class of X? Who is reading the notes? Everybody will answer. Who is out of order, they cannot answer. There is nothing but X is containing what value? 100. Y is containing what value? 200. What is the class of X? Int. What is the class of Y? Int. If you don't know that, better please read the notes, ma. It's very much inconvenient for me. Beginning days I told it. I told already, because it's such doubts I cannot entertain in that. X is equal to 100. When I write a type of X, even offline students also not answering. I'm not going to, because I force up to certain level. After that, it is their intention. Int of. What is this now? Already we printed or not? Like the beginning days only we explained it. So, you must read the notes. Next time I should not see that your doubts are that much very beginning level. Data types, I'm showing to you where I explained it. Fundamental data types, int data type. Because if you ask these doubts, I can understand you did not touch the laptop so far. Int is one of the predefined class treated as a fundamental data type. The purpose of int data type is to store integral values or integer data whose numbers nothing but does not contain decimal places. A10, print A, type of A, class int. See, ma? Already you see class int. A plus B, your same example. A, B values, A plus B. Int. Explained them already? Is it explained already or not? So, Ambika, please take care, ma. The answer is what? Int type. Now, coming to the what we are taking, fixed values we are taking. Fixed values we are taking here like this. You can read the values from the keyboard also. How can I read the data from the keyboard? I say A is equal to int of or float of or whatever it is. Int of or float of whatever it is. I will take a float of input of enter value of A. Enter value of A. I'm taking that. Next I will take it. Enter value of B. Enter value of B. I'm taking B here. And I'm passing, what is this now? A and B I will pass it. And I will write it. Sum of, I can say, like this I can say, is equal to, I can say, what is this now? A comma B comma RES. Now I'm going to say, here I will take up. These two things I'm going to take up here also. So here I'm going to take up AB. No problem, I can take. AB, I can take it. If anybody says XY, why are you saying XY, ma? Here. So, because we are having XY like that, you want to say like that? No. These are called what? AB are called what here? AB are called what here? Global variables. They are called global variables. Already explained. What is this AB once again? Global variables. That I am using as what here? That I am using in where? That I am using in where? Function? Yes. What they are? Arguments. That's all. Only one student is saying arguments. That's all. Already explained. The values, the variables used inside the function call are called arguments. Already explained. Again and again I cannot repeat. Every global variable may be an argument, may not be an argument. But every argument is called one type of global variable. Already explained in the class. Take care by yourself. So I'm going to write what? A comma B. And I'm going to write it here. Something like this. Is equal to. Like this I'm saying. I'm saying here dot format of A comma B comma result. A comma B comma result. Now I'm going to say. So go to the place. Now here I'm going to take up. You run this code once again. Py. Execute that program. So enter the value here 10 and then 15. Got the answer like that. Type of ADDOP class function. Enter the value of A 100 and enter the value of A B 34.5 and you'll get the answer like this. So by using normal function you can do it. By using anonymous function also you can do it. When I go to further, I will carry this sum OP to where? Next places of my program in the next programming. I cannot carry this type of function in the further. I want at that point of time some operation, so I can define there only. No longer interested to use in next programs. And it is reducing the coding also. At that point of time only I can use it. I am not going to carry the same thing in further things. Understand? Right. Open the notes now. So, it is taking how many lines of code? 3 lines of code. Here it is taking how many lines of code? So obviously it is taking more memory space during the loading time. It is taking what? Less memory space. Definitely Lambda functions use some type of high performance. Moreover, don't think that everything can be defined with what functions? Lambda functions. Suppose I want to go for calculating quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c I want to calculate is equal to 0. I want to write the code. I will write 10 lines of code. The 10 lines of code you cannot write using what? Anonymous function. You have to go for what functions only? Normal functions only you have to use it. Understand? Write down. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. These are all very, very important examples you will come across in real time. Whatever we are saying in the class, you practice it, same thing will come in your real world applications. So, write a Python program which will accept two numerical values, and find the biggest among them, by using anonymous functions. By using anonymous functions. Right. Me carry. Next program I am going to say. See students. I am going anonymous function example 2. I'll write here. Question I will write it here. Program for accepting two numerical values, and find biggest among them by using what? Anonymous functions. Okay. How do you do that, students? Come on. You cannot open your mouth also because you are maintaining silence. Lambda. Suppose, for example, find big. You are writing A comma B. You are writing what? If A greater than B, return A. You are saying return A. Next you are saying else. Return B. You are saying return B. You are saying. This is the code of means you are writing. Next we are going for what? Anonymous. What is this now? Variable name is equal to big is equal to lambda A comma B colon. Come on. Huh? If, come on, fast. A. So, colon. Come on, answer. Who will say the answer in the class? Offline students. Raise your hands. Come on, raise your hands. Tell me, ma. Ma? Cheppandi. Very good. A. Okay, come on, good. If A greater than B and A less than, okay, B. Ma? ఎక్కడ రాయాలి? Doubt. Next line, okay. Next line, okay. I will write here. Print of what? Print of? అందుకనే చదువుకోమని చెప్పేది. I will write it. A. Already I taught to you ternary operator. If A greater than B, else B. That's all. This is an answer for it. So, if I take the value called 10, if I take the value called 20, two values are coming here. A value will be bigger returning when A value greater than B. Otherwise, it returns what? B value. In this case, if I take 10 greater than 20, what is the value returning? True or false? First of all, false. False means what is the value returning? B value will return in big and it is going to be coming to main program. Already told you this type of examples. Next, if it is 120, 100 greater than 20, it is true. What is the value returning? A value will be returning to the function from where you are calling. Now I am going to say, what is this function is called? Anonymous function it is called. Anonymous function it is called. How do you do now? Main program I will come. Main program. So what is that next? Some x is equal to, you call the values. You call the values. Now I'm going to call these two values. Like previous, I will call this. Two values I will call it. So those two values I want to send it to the function. What is this now? Res is equal to direct process print of, what is that? Big of, I say like this, a value, b value is equal to result I will say. Dot format of a comma b comma big of a comma b. Big of a comma b. That's all. మనకు అర్థం కాదనుకోండి, మనకు అంత సీన్ లేదనుకుందాం అనుకో. What is that? Res is equal to big of. And if you don't practice the coding, you will not catch me that. I'm saying, because if you don't, especially offline students, if you don't speak, you will not improve your programming. By seeing your faces, I can understand. Practice it. Big of AB. In place of that, what I am writing? Res. Res. Res is going to give you what? Big of. Going to that place and placing the data here and returning the value either A or B. And getting the result into this place, that Res I am printing. You just execute it. Anonymous example 2.py. Anonymous example 2.py. Offline students, all of them know. Those who are not saying properly. That is a compulsory. I have to say these words. And by you may feel something, I don't feel it. I am speaking original facts. Tarata me ishtam adi. Bigger is called 200. Now I am going to say 100 and then 10, 20. Bigger is called what? Right. Next I will write it here 20 and 20. Now 20 is the bigger, but actually 20 is not a bigger. That is called what? Equal. I need to write equal values also. How do you write equal values also? Here how many conditions are there now? Either A bigger or B bigger. That's why we used what? One ternary operator. Here three conditions are there. A bigger, B bigger, equality condition. I told the type of subject already in the class. Tell me, I am going to take it. Start here. A, if A greater than B. If A greater than B. Else B, B greater than A. Else all values, both values are equal. Both values are equal. Explaining again in the class is not possible because already we explained it. Where I explained it, you go to that scene 7 a.m. Ternary operator. Ternary operator. So many examples has done already. Diagram explained, syntax explained, everything is there. Okay. Because after discussing everything only we will come to that. Coming to the point of it. A, if A greater than B. B greater than. If both of them are say 10 and 10. 10 and 10 I am entering. 10 greater than 10 false. Coming to this else. 10 greater than 10 also false. Both values are equal. Both values are equal. Right. So, you see this. What is happening? If I need to write, yes. I need to write if statement, I need to write it. Compulsory, I need to write if statement. So, execute it. 10, 100 and then 200, bigger is that. 100 and then 20, bigger is that. And you say 10 and 10, both values are equal. This is a way to remember about what? How to write the single lambda function here. Understand? Write down. One homework you write it. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Which will find sum of two numerical values, which will find smallest of numerical smallest of two numerical values, smallest of two numerical values, smallest of two numerical values. Right. How to do smallest of two numerical values? And check for equality. Write down. Continue. And check for equality. And check for equality by using anonymous functions. By using anonymous functions. by using anonymous functions. Very shortly, I'm going to upload some 100 questions. 100 questions. I'll upload 100 questions. You try to practice. And don't ask me, sir, tell that 100 questions once again in the class. What are all the topics we covered so far? The topics you need to use. You need to apply your intelligence and you need to solve it, all of them. That is an exercise. Right. Now I'm going to say smallest. You will do the same thing or not? Only changing the condition. Okay now? Right. One more you write down. I'll do it in the class. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will accept 3 numerical values. Which will accept 3 numerical values. Find the smallest and biggest. Find the smallest and biggest. Find the smallest and biggest by using anonymous functions. By using anonymous functions. By using anonymous functions. And check for equality. And check for equality. And check for equality. Right, students? Look at that. I'm going for next. Others and Python here. Writing here. So I'm taking here 3.py. Accept how many values here? 3 values. Find the biggest among them by using which functions? Anonymous functions. Start here. Big is equal to. I'll take. How many values are coming with me? 3 values. So A is equal to 10. B is equal to some 5. And then C is equal to what? Something like 4. These are the condition, for example. First I will go for A bigger condition. Later I will go for B bigger condition. Later I will go for C bigger condition. Start now. Come on. Lambda A comma B comma C colon A if come on A greater than B and A greater than C. Else that is A condition is over. Else B I will write it when B greater than A and B greater than C. Okay. Come on. Else C if C greater than A and C greater than, come on, B. Come on. Else all values are equal. All values are equal. All values are equal. All values are equal. Are you able to follow? Lambda A comma B comma C colon A is a bigger one. B is a bigger one. C bigger one. Else all values are equal. I hope you are following me. Now, next I am going to introduce one more kind of thing. Here, the same thing you can go for all values are equal. Here, one intelligence to be applied. Suppose here I am having A and B values are same. Like this, the answer is. What is the answer? Look at. What you will get it? Just to see this. 10 greater than 10. Come on. False. Go to where? Else part. B greater than A, 10 greater than 10. Next going to where? What is this now? C greater than A. False. C greater than B. False. C greater than B. False. So, what is the answer is coming? Are the values are equal? No. So, that is bigger is called what? 10. So, I must write A greater than or equal to B. A greater than or equal to B. Understand? Okay. Now start. Now start. All the students are requested to listen the class. Right. A greater than or equal to B. 10 greater than or equal to 10. True. True means what will happen? A will become the biggest. Understand? Right. So A bigger is find out. Now I'm going to take up, see students, this is called something like, it is 2. Now I'm taking B and C is called what? 10 only. For example, now start the flow. 2 greater than or equal to 10. False means AND operation will not go straight, it will go to this place. What is this now? B greater than A. Come on. 10 greater than 2. True. 10 greater than 10. False means it actually B is supposed to come, right or not? But it is not coming. So I need to write what? Here, B greater than or equal to C, I need to write. Are you following? Right. That time what is coming? 10 greater than 2, correct. 10 greater than or equal to 10 also correct. So that B value will become the bigger. Understand? Right. Next you go for that. 20 you take it. 20 you take it. This 20 you take it. And A and B equality I checked. B and C equality I checked. A and C equality also checked. Start this flow. 20 greater than or equal to 10. False. ఎందుకై మీరు అసలు 20 greater than or equal to 10. True. 20 greater than 20. False. Actually it is becoming what? False. Go. Be related. 10 greater than 20. Also false. Go to where? Else. 20 greater than 20. False. False means it will go to where? So, but all values are not equal now. I need to write C greater than or equal to A. This is an intelligent code. Understood? Come on. If you only not touching the laptop, you're getting perfect. Practicing is must. To become an intelligent, you have to practice it. Only listening, remembering class and then saying something that will run out only in the academics. In real time, your program will not execute, you will get a problems. That's why. Start with 20 greater than or equal to 10. True. 20 greater than what? 20. False. No problem. Come to this. Which place? B. What is the B value? 10 greater than 20. False. Coming to where? C. 20 greater than or equal to 20. Come on. True. 20 greater than 10. True. What is the result? C. Either C is the bigger or A is the bigger. So that's why it is big is going to contain 20. I hope you are understanding. Similarly, we need to write what? Small also. Smallest also I will write it. First I will execute this result. Later I will go for smallest logic. So I will write in something different about the next part, students. Next part I will write something different. Okay. So observe it. Main program I am writing because it's an important topic, students. So main program. So enter the value of A. Enter the value of B. Now I will take next is called what you know. Enter the value of C. C I will take it. So I am taking now C here. C I will take it. Enter the value of what? C. Now I will take it. RES of big of A comma B comma C. Print of, I will say big of first value, second value, third value is equal to big value. Dot format of A comma B comma C comma RES. To try to execute, students. Anonymous function example 3.py. 3.py. So I'm going to write it. Come out of that. I'm writing here py. Anonymous example 3.py. 10, 20, 30. Answer is 30. Next I'm writing 10. Bigger value 20. And I will say something like what? 3. Second is the bigger value. One by one individual values I'm checking. Next I will take 100, 20, 30. First value is the bigger. This case is satisfied. So two equality values I am considering. 10, 10, 3. 10 is the bigger. Are you following? A and B equality case, that is 10, 20 and 20. B and C equality. 20 is the bigger. Following me? Now I will say 10, 2 and 10. 10 is the bigger. Understand, students? Right. 10, 10 and 10. What? All values are equal. ఒక డేలో in one day, if you get that logic, it is more than enough. But out of 100%, 90% of the people will not understand that, will not remember also. Even if you remember one day, next day you cannot remember. Why? No practicing. Okay? Right. So let me go to that. Only my advice is practice. I already told in the beginning only. I will do the same thing. Small also I will do it. Small also. Tell me small is equal to. Small is equal to. Come on, everybody start the flow. Same thing I will take it. Same thing I will take it. Or you start. Lambda k comma v comma r. I don't use the same variable name because you will copy the same thing. You will change only the symbol. Start. K comma v comma r. K. If. Come on. K less than or equal to v. And K less than or you are substituting A is K, B is V, and C is R. Ante kada? Boys are seeing different. Okay, next. Else V, if V greater than K and less than, okay, less than and V less than or equal to R, else or if R less than or equal to K and R less than V, else all values are equal. All values are equal. All values are equal. Right? Like this. Now, I just want to print it. I just want to print it. I say small is equal to. I say small is equal to. Small. Directly you can call it. Directly. Can I call directly here, students? So I am saying what? Small of A comma B comma C. Will you understand? Ma? A comma V comma R. Correct. Who is that? బయట పంపించేసేప్పుడు ఏం స్టూడెంట్స్ అసలు K comma V comma are there in this place. A comma B C are called what? Values which we read from the keyboard. So, anonymous example 3.py. Coming to the point back, you execute it. Py, you say this, enter the value 10, 20, 30. What are the max? Big is this, small is 10. For the students, 100 and then 200 and then 1. What is that? Max is 200, min is 1. Now I'll say 10 minus 2 and then 23. So max is 23, min is called what? Minus 2. Now I'll say here 10, 10, 10. So what is that? All values are equal. This is a subject of what? Ternary operator, anonymous function. Understand itself will give you so much of practicing is required. Now, next, same logic, I will write in something different. Without using this logical AND operator, I will write it. Without using logical AND operator, I will use it. Okay? Take care. Now I'll remove this. Take care. Now start. What is first? A is the bigger. When A is the bigger, if I said, what is the bigger? A is the bigger. What we wrote yesterday? A greater than or equal to B written or not? A greater than or equal to B. And what I wrote it? And what? A greater than C. That means A is greater than or equal to B and A is also greater than or equal to C. That means A is the bigger of what? Both A and B. In other words, now I am writing B less than or equal to A, greater than C. That's it. Are you okay? Fine. Else, what is the next step? B. What is that? If this is called what I am using? Greater than, less than or equal to operators only I am using. Without using which operator? And operator. If else, what we wrote previously? B greater than A I wrote, and what? B greater than or equal to C I wrote it. Okay. Now, what is this can be? B greater than A can be written in reverse order as what? A less than B. A less than what? B. B greater than or equal to what? C. This is called equivalent to this part. Okay. Now I will write it. I'll write it. I say A less than B. B greater than or equal to C. Great. Else C. When I wrote it already in the class, C greater than equal to A and C greater than what? B. I wrote it like this. C greater than what? B. I wrote it. How you can write it now? How you can write it now? A less than or equal to C. And C is greater than or equal to. And C greater than what? B. You can write. This is an equivalent of that. So, tell me, what should I write it? A less than or equal to C, greater than what? B. Greater than B. Else, I'll say all values are equal. All three values are equal. All three values are same or equal, whatever you like it. Same and rasanipud. Same. That's all. How beautiful sentence it is. And for a few minutes you keep the comment for this. Anonymous example 4.py. 4.py. So, this is only greater than, less than or equal to symbols only I am using. Out of that, come out of that, py, anonymous example 4.py, invalid syntax. Okay. Still it is there. Huh? Okay. Keep a comment for a few minutes. Not an issue. Only one I will switch on. 10, 20, 30. What is that? 30. 10, 200, 30. 200. 10, 100, 20, 30. 100. 100. So, next I will go for one more. 10, 10, 2, 10, 10, 20, 10, 20. Next 10, 2 and 10, 10. Last and final 10, 20, 20, 20. Next last and final 10, 10, 10. Yes. That's all. This is for what? Once kind of operator without using what? Right. Come to small. I will use small. Start. K. What is the condition I wrote it? First, normally you write it and then check. If. First you think about it. K minimum na? K minimum means what? K less than or equal to V. K less than or equal to V. And what I said? K less than what? R. This is my statement normally. Bigger statement. Now I am going to shortcut. How do I write it? Come on. V greater than or equal to K. K less than what? R. Em ledandalo. Is a greater than, less than or equal to operators only. This is the one I need, right? So, V greater than or equal to K and K less than or, then K will be the minimum. Answer my question now. Come on. V less than or equal to K, K less than R, then K is minimum. Ma? Okay. Good. Correct. V greater than or equal to. Correct. Else, Come on. V. If, what is the condition of minimum of V? Come on, I will write it first there. What, students? V less than V less than K. And what? V less than or equal to R. Then that point, how do you write it? V, come on, K greater than V and V less than or equal to R. K greater than V less than or equal to R, K is called a minimum. Simple. So I'll write it here. Tell me, K greater than V less than or equal to R. So V is minimum. Next, please, else R. What is the normal condition actually? K less than R. K less than what? V. K less than what? R. K less than R, right? And what? V less than or equal to what? R. Here I will write what? R less than or less than K. R less than or equal to V. Correct. Now, say here. R less than K. R less than or equal to what? V. R less than or equal to K na? R greater than and V less than or equal to. What is missing? R and K is checking. V and K is checking. And K and V and R is checking. What is missing here? Here V greater than or equal to checking. V and is checking. I need to write R less than or equal to K. Or K less than or equal to. Correct. That is the minimum. R less than what? V. Yes, this is correct. How do you write it now? I need to write. Come on. K. First I will take one thing. R greater than or equal to what? K. No. Yes. K greater than or equal to R. Less than V. Yes. This is not buttified like our academics. You have to write only with intelligence. Shall we write now? K greater than or equal to R. R less than V. Tell me what should I write? K greater than or equal to R. R less than V. Else, what should I do? All values are same. That's all. Now I will go for the small remove. That's all. Execute. See. 10, 20, 30. Max, min. Next. 10, 20, 3. Max, min. Next I am writing 10 and 20, something like, 2 and then 3. Max is what? 10 and 2. Okay. Now 10 and next 10 and then 2. Max is 10 and min is that. Next 10, 20 and then something like what? 20 and then this. Next I'll say 10 and then 2. Same. Now last 100, 2 and 100. All values are coming. Next, last and final, -1, -1, -1. All values are same. Right? So half of the students got out of order. Garbage collector is running in their mind. Because not reading well. This is, if you did not understand this, because I cannot change your mindset, you be happy with this. Because not reading, what you can do? Right? This is the subject of alternative way of writing it. Write down. Next, one more. Write a Python program. Understood, Ananda? Right. Good. If you understand, you are very good. Write a Python program which will accept a word, which will accept a word and convert it into uppercase. Convert it into uppercase by using anonymous functions. First of all, did you understand the question? Do you know how to convert into uppercase? String part 2 over now. Yes. Over or not over? Over. So, coming to this part, I'll go to this area. So, I'm taking here, program here, paste it, accepting word, and convert into what case? Uppercase. So, I'm going to take it, 5.py, there I will say hint here. What is this now? Word. Given word is equal to what? Python. And the output we are expecting is what? Here? Python I need to expect it. Like this I need to get it. Start here. Main program I am taking. What is the main program? Word is equal to input of enter a word. Or what? Line of text. Enter a line. Whatever it is. Fine. Come on now. Print given word is equal to dot format of what? Word. Dot format of word. Come on now. I'll say uppercase data is equal to comma, or I will write like this. Dot format of simply I can say that upper of. I'll say here one small function. Convert word of what I will pass. Word I will pass it. What is my function name here? Convert word is my function. Is equal to what? Lambda, some W is equal to, what should I say? Come on. So W dot upper of. Are you able to follow? So, see the answer. No? What is that? Yeah, colon. That's a colon, we need to use it. So what is the answer you need to say? Py, anonymous function. First of all, do you know that? Upper Delsa. Boys, if you don't speak, I will combine in other sections. Offline boys. Only online I will teach. Okay? Tell me, what is the answer now? Enter the word. First of all, do you know upper function? So, మీరు మాట్లాడలేదనుకో వేరే సెక్షన్ పంపిస్తాను. ఎందుకు అనవసరంగా మీకు ఆన్లైన్ స్టూడెంట్స్ చెప్పేస్తాను హాయిగా రూమ్ లో కూర్చొని. Because they are responding, you are simply sitting idle. So how many times I have to tell you the basics like this? Yes is like that. Yes dot what I told? Lower off. We got the lower off like this. Yes is equal to, I say Python like this. Yes dot what? Upper off. So got the data like this. Now, enter a word. Now I am saying Python. What is the answer is coming? Uppercase data. What is that? Python I entered. What I got it? Converted. Now I'll enter Python. What is that? PYT remains same. It is going to return what? PYT as it is. PYT, HON converted into what? Uppercase. Now I'll enter Python is an OOP language. Is OOP language. Is it converted into upper or not? Yes. So take care, read well, and then try to do it. Are you following? Right. Next. Open the notes. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will accept a line of text, which will accept a line of text, and find the number of words, by using anonymous functions. Accept a line of text and find the number of words. Okay. Shall we start? Right. Look at. So by asking questions, if you don't respond it, why should I feel disappointed? That's why I'll accept a word or line, and find what? Number of words. Right. I'm going to take up 6.py. I will write it. If you are already talented, you can understand. Find words. Find what? Number of words. Find a number of words. It's my function or not? Find a number of words is my function name. I'll take it. Find a number of words is my function name. So number of words I will write it. Number of words I will write it. Okay. Done. A word or line is going. After that, word is coming here. What should I do? W dot count. Who is that? Who said count? Please raise the hands. Who said count? Raise the hands. Students, you are already out of order, especially 7 o'clock. Because why I am saying is, if you don't answer it, I feel very much disappointed because I am little dedicated. See that? How many days I have to tell you this basics again? Especially offline students. Yes, sir, dot count of what? If I write P, it will give you number of occurrences of a letter I said. You are saying counting the words. Yemosa Japan. Offline students. So I say K here. So nothing is going to be there. K is not there. If I write Python PPP etc. If I say count of P, it will give you 4. Listen. So chadukondan. So I will write it here split. I will say split off. Meeku raadu malla chepte gurtundadu. So S is equal to Python is an OOP language. So I will write it yes dot. I already explained this. Split off. It will give you the list of values. I will write it there. len of s of split. It will give you the number of words. This is what I will write over there. మీరు రాకపోతే మనం ఏం చేయలేం దాన్ని. చదువుకోకపోతే మనం ఏం చేయలేం. Already I told you in my class, because you may feel it, I will feel when you don't read. Because I am not like everybody. So I already explained the function called what? Split. Capitalize. Example. Here index function. Next is called what? Outputs you see. Upper function. Lower function. Next is called is upper. Is lower. is lower, is alpha, is digit. Next is called what? Is ALNUM, is space, split. See the split. How many syntaxes? How many syntaxes? How many data? You see, this is my given line. Split off. LN of split off. If you don't read, what can I do? You tell me. Right? So, already explained. Why I am showing that? You should not feel that sir did not explain. Already explained. Now, coming to the point of it, here I am going to say, I will just go for this. Here I will write it. LN of S dot what? S dot split. S dot or word dot? Word dot split off. Now you say, save this code. Save this code. Done. Out of that, you say here, coming to this place, enter. So, py, see this now. Enter a line of text. Python, only Python I am saying. How many words? One word. Python is an OOP language. How many words? Python. KVR is a faculty for Python. Python in NIT. So, 7. So, here I am writing. So, apple is in red. Apple is in red. So, you got 4 words. Are you following me? That's all. How the beautiful code it is. If you get, these are all hacker ranker examples. If you don't remember the library, cannot do. To become a doctor, you need to have a lot of medicine knowledge. Only MBBS completed without medicine knowledge. Shankar Dada MBBS. And a group of people in the backside to make a dance. Right? Read well and try to do these things. Because if I go on saying you are not reading, you will feel, I will feel. That's why, last and final request, read well and come to the class. Okay now? Right. Last and final, one more example you write it. Write a program. Kalyan, my dear student, I told you already. Only one statement we can write it. If you write for loop, how many statements it will become? Multiple statements it will become. I told block of statements is not possible to write it. Indentation block of statements cannot be written. Only one statement I wrote it. Right? Next. Write a Python program. Which will accept a word. Which will accept a word and decide whether it is a palindrome or not by using anonymous functions. Understood? How do you do that? Easy. Word of colon is equal to word of colon minus 1. If it is satisfied, return palindrome. Otherwise, return what? Not palindrome. By using what? Ternary operator. Already I told you that. Already I told that code for you. So this is related to what? Anonymous functions. I'll upload. Okay? So I'll stop it. Tomorrow class when I come back, I will talk about anonymous functions or Lambda functions. Implementation of anonymous functions I said. Programming examples we have seen. And next is called special functions in Python. And there it is called what? Tomorrow I am going to introduce special functions. Filter with a normal function. Again what will come? Anonymous function. Normal functions will come. Anonymous functions will come. Map will normal functions and anonymous functions. Reduce with normal and anonymous functions will come. And programming examples will be done tomorrow. I will start this concept tomorrow. Don't miss the class. Thank you, students. All the best.